Welcome in to Just Saying Podcast. We are extremely late tonight. We are about 50 minutes off schedule. We had a lot of technical difficulties. My brother definitely has some technical difficulties still going on right now. If you can see his face, looks like it's frozen. How do we fix that? Unmute. What's going on? What's going on?
I'm here. I'm here.
You here? You finally worked through your technical difficulties?
I can't make any promises.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens throughout the broadcast and see if this camera might stay with you. We're gonna, I mean, I did have some technical difficulties to start it. My webcam decided that it just wants to, I use a GoPro webcam. Okay.
Yep.
And it decides that it just wants to sit in one port and it doesn't want to work in another port on another laptop as well. It was such a pain in the ass. I don't even know. I can't even fathom it. Things aren't made simple,
No, nothing's
But
made simple in this.
no, why don't you tell the people how old is your laptop that you have?
It's operating on Windows 7, but she's still kicking, obviously.
Windows 7. It's still operating on. What year did you end up getting it?
I don't fucking remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, if you're operating on Windows 7, so we're definitely going to need to upgrade you for sure. We definitely did get you a new microphone. That I'll tell the story real quick before we get in. I told you I called you earlier, and I bought the microphone for you, and I had it shipped to my house instead. And I, like an idiot, my brother lives an hour away, and I should have had it shipped to his house. Needless to say, that was stupid.
Fuck. So before I got into this screen, it was trying to let me put like a backdrop up, like you can download one and put it up.
Yep.
Like a green screen.
Yeah, it has a green screen.
And I was trying to get the one that says, but it won't let me put it up now. It was going to say, fuck Joe and the hoe.
We'll have to figure that out. I could change the background next week for you. We'll see how that plays out.
Before it let me into this screen, it was going to let me do it, and then now it won't.
Oh, all right. Well, anyways, we are finally live. We're recording, so we're gonna have some fun. As you know, what are you watching tonight? You're not watching Country Fest again like last week, right?
Tonight I am watching Tampa Bay and Dallas Cowboys.
No, yeah, he is. Yeah, tonight he is watching the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. The whole point was to come on at 8:30, right at kickoff, but we were a little bit, obviously, as I said, we were late. But great game so far, as you can see. Tampa Bay's up 14-7 in the second quarter. What's your takeaway for the game so far?
Still early, but Dallas doesn't have a shot.
Well, I don't know. Dallas is playing really good right now. I mean, Dak's looking pretty strong in the pocket. He's moving the ball down the field. This is definitely going to be an offensive shootout throughout the rest of the night.
I don't think so. Not with Tampa Bay's defense.
No, come on. Dallas is moving down the field like it's nothing against them right now.
It's all right. It's the first game of the season.
Nah. Typical Buccaneers fan here. Remember, he's not a Pats fan, people.
Patriots fan. Just rooting for Tom Brady.
Yeah, rooting for Tom. So, what's some of your final predictions? You got any final predictions for the NFL before the rest of the week 1 starts on Sunday?
Nah, no final predictions. Just same as it was last week. Haven't changed anything.
All right, so I'm going official with what my Super Bowl pick is going to be. and it's going to be the Bills and the Packers in the Super Bowl. That's my final prediction.
That's a stretch. I'll agree with you maybe on
Why
the
is that?
Bills.
But why? I mean, we talked about it last week about the Packers, though. But I mean, you're going to be a homer and pick the Buccaneers, so I guess whatever.
I mean, hey, who knows? Mac Jones might surprise everybody and take the Patriots all the way.
Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they play out. There was one thing that I saw the other day. I didn't know if you saw. I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to go to my likes on Twitter. By the way, if you want to follow us, you can follow me on Twitter at the Real Ray Yergs. Anthony's finally got Twitter. Why don't you give a plug in there, Anthony? You finally made your way to Twitter.
It's just Anthony Yergo.
What happened to your other profile?
I forgot the password. I don't really use Twitter.
You can. Well, I mean, you can do forgot password when you log in, right?
Yeah, it was a long process. I didn't feel like dealing with it. Plus, I don't really support Twitter, and I really don't really support Facebook anyways because they banned Donald Trump. But that's neither here nor there. So,
hey, that is neither here nor there right now, because if we're promoting a podcast, this is the opportunity that we have to get our name out and stretch this out. We gotta. This is how you market. You gotta use social media to market, whether you agree or disagree.
I won't use Twitter.
Hey, before I was going to get into that, speaking of, since you mentioned Donald Trump, did you hear what Donald Trump is doing?
He's going to be announcing the Holyfield fight.
Dude, so for those of you who don't know, Oscar De La Hoya, right? He was supposed to fight on Saturday night.
Yes.
Right? And he got contracted with COVID, right? So then Holyfield is stepping in his place. And I saw the other day that Donald Trump is going to be right here. He is going to be partly announcing this fight between Holyfield and Belfort. I feel that that's just going to be a comedy show in itself. I'd be really curious to see what Donald Trump brings to the table with this fight. So it'd be interesting to see him in his commentary.
I didn't know he knew much about boxing, but he did mention today, TMZ reported it, that, I mean, he said it multiple times. He said he would knock Joe Biden out in a boxing match.
Now, I think that's going to be a fight people are going to want to see.
I would buy tickets for that, sell tickets for that, promote that.
That might be one of the most brought in fights of any type of all money in history. The purse for that fight would be astronomical, I think.
Oh yeah.
Seeing two senior citizens in a boxing match, maybe Rough and Rowdy should get them. Barstool should call them up, and Rough and Rowdy should get them.
Hey, Barstool does a little bit of everything, so maybe they will.
Dude, hey, they do a little bit of everything. You're absolutely correct. Portnoy is friends with Donald Trump. He did a great interview with him last year. Anyway, for Barstool to bring in money, that would be the number one thing to do. It would be astronomical.
If Barstool wants to bring in money, which I'm sure they bring in plenty of money, he would definitely bring Trump and Biden to the ring for Rough and Rowdy because
he would. It would be great. That would be fantastic. But anyways, so back to
difficulties. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Why? You were fine. Well, more technical difficulties as usual from the younger sibling of the family. So what I was going to bring up is that, so back to the NFL talk. If we look at Stephen A's list this week, which was on First Take with, I think it was Tuesday's episode. I don't watch ESPN that much. I just saw it on Twitter. I thought it was an interesting top 5 Super Bowl threats by Stephen A. Smith. And I'm going to read them off to you. I'm going to read them off to you, and I'm going to see what you think. Okay.
Yep.
Number one on his list is the Buccaneers.
Well, I mean, he might be an idiot, but I kind of agree with him there.
Oh yeah, so I agree. I'm not going to lie. I agree with that. I agree. I agree with the Super Bowl threat of the Buccaneers. Okay. Number two is the Chiefs. So that's no surprise. I mean,
yeah, they were in the Super Bowl last year, so I guess you kind of got to
2
go
years
with
in a
them
row.
too.
2 years in a row. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. 2 years in a row. You're right.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah, a little slow. You know that. 3 is the Packers.
I don't agree with that.
I agree with that. Okay. Here's 2 that I'm not going to agree with, which are number 4 and number 5. Okay. Number 4 is the Rams.
Well, they did just get what's his face? Matthew Stafford.
You think Stafford's the savior for that team? I mean, Goff wasn't anything great. Don't get me wrong. But you think Stafford's the savior of that team?
No. But I'm sure they'll be good.
I think they'll be better, but I don't really think that they're a Super Bowl threat. Their defense is what's more dominant. And I think that's what got them to where they were last year, because I think Goff played absolutely atrocious last year. And their offense wasn't nearly as good as it was the year that they made the Super Bowl.
No. And the year they made that Super Bowl, who'd they lose to?
Oh, man. Segueing into our number 5 threat is actually to the answer to your question. No, Patriots. Stephen A. Smith says Patriots are a Super Bowl threat. Do you hold? Yeah. Okay. Do you wholeheartedly agree with that? Be honest.
Not at all. No.
Okay. Thank you. We finally could agree on something in regarding the Patriots, that they are not a Super Bowl threat at all this season.
Unless something drastic happens and half the league gets injured, then no.
No. Stephen A. was definitely drunk when he made that list and put the Patriots at number 5. Listen, the Patriots are, I think they're going to be better than what they were last season. Okay, I actually do like Mac Jones. I'm not going to lie. I think he has a lot of great potential. I think the Patriots are actually right by starting him, regardless, even if Cam was on the team. Even if they didn't release him, I still think that they should play him anyway. So because he's the future of that franchise anyway. So just throw them out there. Just how I feel like Justin Fields should get thrown out there and not Andy Dalton.
I agree.
But I mean, to say that the Patriots are the number 5 Super Bowl threat above teams that he didn't even mention, as I said, the Bills. Okay, he is not on that list. The Browns is not on that list. The Colts is not on that list. The Ravens is not on that list, even though they just lost Mark Peters for the season.
The Colts won't be on that list. Come on.
Dude. How can you say that the Colts aren't going to be? Listen, Carson Wentz is going to be there on week 1. Okay? He's playing. Big deal. They get the best offensive line in the league.
Nah.
Dude, you're just such a it's amazing how much of a hater you are.
It's the Colts.
It blows my mind.
What have you done for me lately? What have they done for me lately? What was their record last year?
They were a playoff team last year. I'm not sure if you knew that.
What was their record?
11-5, I believe. All I know is it was better than the Patriots.
Well, Patriots had.
Where was the Patriots? Where was the Patriots last season?
They didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this team somehow, because they got 2 tight ends and a rookie quarterback, is somehow higher on a Super Bowl threat list than the Colts, who have been a playoff team for the last several years, who made the playoffs last season with Philip Rivers, mind you. Okay. And improved in that position this season.
Patriots got a better quarterback.
Bullshit.
Granted, he's a rookie.
No.
He's a rookie.
Dude, that's such bullshit. Get out of here with that crap. Why? How do you think Mac Jones is better than Carson Wentz?
Patriots still have a better defense.
Colts had a top 5 defense last season.
Patriots defense is always good.
Gilmore's out.
He's only going to miss like the first 3 games.
Hey, you said last week every game counts.
It's all right. I'm not worried. I have no expectations for them.
So if you have no expectations for him, how can you say that Mac Jones is better than Carson Wentz?
Because it's the Colts. I don't like the Colts, and I don't like Carson Wentz.
All right, now the truth starts coming out. You're just a Colts hater. That's just plain. It's plain and simple. You're just a Colts hater.
They wanted to stop bullshit on Tom Brady for deflating balls.
Oh, here we go. You bringing that shit up again? That was like eons ago.
They lost in a rain game that they couldn't handle, and they somehow say it was deflated balls when all they did was hand the ball off all game that game.
Listen, did you win that game?
Yeah.
So then what are you still bitching and complaining about?
Because the Colts are little sissies and going to make a big stink about
because the Patriots don't stretch the limits with the rules that they try and get away with. By the way, the Buccaneers turned the ball over.
Yep. It's all right. They're still winning 14-7.
I can't. I'm going to cut this off on this topic. I can't rationalize with you in any regards to either team.
Just admit your Colts suck.
They don't. They don't, though. They don't. They were a better team than the Patriots last year, and they're a much better team than the Patriots this year. It's plain and simple.
Well,
it's plain and simple.
What week do the Colts face the Patriots?
I don't even know if they're on the schedule with the Patriots this season.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Almost positive they're not. Look it up. See if they're on the schedule. I'm almost positive that they're not. But anyways, Dak going deep. Ooh, almost intercepted by the Buccaneers. Couldn't quite get that arm strength out into the end zone. Big 3rd and 8 here for the Cowboys. 5:37 left in the second. This is going to be huge. They just missed a field goal, too. Did you find them on the schedule? Probably not. That's okay.
No, they're not facing. They're facing the Cowboys, though?
Yeah, that's okay. Just admit that I'm right, as usual.
It's all right. They would have lost any. Nope, they are. They are facing the Colts.
Really? Okay, and what week is that?
December 19th.
Ooh, late season game. I like that.
December 19th.
I like that. You want a friendly? What do you want to do? You want a friendly wager?
No, I'm done making bets with you. If you want me to tell
it wasn't even a real bet. Go ahead. I mean, it wasn't even a real bet.
I got messages that prove it was a real bet.
It wasn't a real bet. I would never have taken $1,000 from you.
No, it wouldn't have been $1,000. You would have taken 100 from me. You were paying the odds.
No, it was. Oh yeah, I was paying you the odds for Tiger Woods, right? Yeah. For Tiger Woods when he won the Masters, right? Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I can go turn my other phone on, and I can read everybody the messages, and let them decide.
Okay. Anyways, got any skin in this game tonight? Big first down for the Cowboys. Huge first down.
No, I do not. I do not bet.
No skin in this game?
Nope.
Is it surprising to you that the Buccaneers were 9.5-point favorites against this team right now? While you're watching this game?
I'm watching.
Yeah, but do you think the Buccaneers should have been favored by 9.5 points against the Cowboys?
I mean, they're the defending Super Bowl champs, so yeah.
That's a high spread. No way, man. That's a high spread for a Cowboy team that is fueled by Dak Prescott being on the field.
Yeah, big deal. It's the fucking Cowboys. They suck.
Hey, listen, if I was a betting man in this game, which in this game I am not, I definitely would have taken the over 52.5 points. And I'm not just saying that just because of how this game is going right now. I would have taken the over. Thursday night overs are a sure thing in the NFL.
They just missed an extra point.
Oh,
not to mention they missed a field goal prior to missing.
Yeah, they did.
Point.
Yeah, but the field goal, but the field goal doesn't matter because they wouldn't have had this ball in this position at that point. No, they took the ball over. They took the ball over at, after the missed field goal. So that's different. That's different. Anyways, good game. We got some going so far. Hey, so I see that you switched up your background.
Yeah, it's football season, so we got
football season. In the background. No, this is the real reason why, and I wanna get this clear to everybody. The reason why he switched the background is not because it's football season. It's because he's ashamed of his Yankees right now. That's the real reason.
They're in a bit of a slump, and
a bit of a slump, dude. Dude, how many have they lost in a row?
3, 4, 4.
Hold on, I'm gonna get you the real number. They have lost. Let me see, 5 in a row.
5.
5 in a row. That's not good point of the season to be struggling with losing 5 in a row.
It's all right. They'll be fine. Go through the slumps now.
Playing a hot Blue Jay team who's won 7 in a row, and they're about to sweep them.
Well, Rizzo just hit a home run and tied it up. Well, it was tied up, but shit.
No, should be 3-2, right? Blue Jays are up.
So they're losing 3-2.
3-2. Yeah, I'm losing 3-2. Hey, so for those of you who might not know, so you went to the game the other night, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How was it? Tell everybody how the game was.
Great seats. Just wish the outcome would have been different.
Great seats. I mean, elaborate on the great seats. Don't be shy.
8 rows behind home plate.
8 rows behind home plate, man.
Thank Al Palladino for those tickets.
And how many of you guys went? I didn't even know how many of you went.
4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Did Chris go with you?
Yep.
Were you guys crying all the way home?
No. Upset. Well, Garrett Cole decided to be a little pansy that game. His hamstring hurt.
It was, well, hey. Well, hey, they're struggling, not just him, but Gallo's struggling too. Dude, Gallo is batting 137 since he got traded to the Yankees. He has struck out 60 something times.
Wow.
63, 64 times.
So Dallas just got the ball again.
Oh, he fumbled it on the return?
Nope. Tom Brady either threw an interception or interception.
And it just goes back to what I just said. How can you think that the Buccaneers are 9.5 point favorites?
That's not on Brady. That's on Leonard Fournette. You gotta catch.
Oh yeah, stick out. Yeah. Why don't you gobble up on him a little bit more?
Listen, you gotta catch.
Gobble up on Brady a little bit more for everybody, so that way they can hear it.
That wasn't his fault.
Yeah, it's never Brady's fault. Just like he never deflated the balls, right?
He didn't.
That was a bad throw by Brady, though. How can you say that? That was a bad throw by Brady.
That was in his hands.
It was too high. It was too high.
Well,
The guy's too short, man.
it hit him in the hands.
Well, as I stated, Dallas is moving down the field and they fuel off of Dak Prescott. This team looks extremely hot right now. They look good. I like what I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like what I see from the Cowboys right now, mainly because they're beating the Buccaneers.
You're just a Brady hater.
Oh, man. Yeah, I am a Brady hater. Hey, so listen, MLB race is heating up. So what do you think? I mean, we talked about it last week, entering the last month of the season. There is a logjam of teams right now battling for playoff position in both divisions. What do you think? Red Sox have finally taken back over the top spot
by a half game. Don't.
Well, it'll be a full game once the Yankees. It'll be a full game once the Yankees lose tonight. But I mean, the Blue Jays are hot. It's a team I wouldn't want to be playing right now. It's somebody who I wouldn't want to be playing.
Yankees can't beat any of the AL East teams for some godforsaken reason. They can't beat a Red Sox team.
Yeah, I mean,
they can't beat a Blue Jays team. They can't beat the Orioles, which are the worst team in fucking baseball.
Yeah, pretty embarrassing. Pretty embarrassing for a team who spends a lot of money, who has had a lot of high hopes.
I mean, they're still right there, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah. Athletics are 2.5 games back. So are the Mariners.
Yep.
Do you see one of those teams getting in or no?
If I had to pick one, I'd say Seattle.
Yeah, I think Seattle too. I think Seattle is kind of heating up right now at the right time. The A's are kind of just, they're a little wishy-washy going back and forth, But, man, if I had to look at 5 of these teams and I had to pick 2 of them, quite frankly, I don't really know if the Red Sox or the Yankees are going to be either one of those teams at this point.
It's tough to say.
The way that they're playing.
I mean, Yankees got the Red Sox, what, 3 more times?
3 more times. 3 more times.
Those are 3 big games. They're going to need to win those 3.
Well, yeah, they are definitely big time games that they need to win for sure. And if I had to guess, I mean, I think the Blue Jays and the Mariners would be the 2 out of the 5 teams at this point right now that I think would make it.
Maybe.
What do you think about the National League? There's a big log jam in the National League too. So the Dodgers have the top spot. That's not even a question. Okay. So we have the Padres. Reds are a game behind. Cardinals are 3 games behind. Phillies are 3 games behind, and the Mets are 4.5 games behind. Who do you got on the last spot?
On the last spot?
Yep.
Padres.
You think the Padres are going to creep in? They were in bad stretch for a while, but they're kind of evening themselves out, kind of staying above it.
I think the Padres. Well, obviously the Dodgers, because.
Well, the Dodgers are 13 games up, so there's only 1 spot available.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be the Padres.
This is really tough for me because 4 of these teams are playing really good right now, and it's not the Mets. The Phillies, Cardinals, Reds, and Padres are all playing good. 3 of those teams are playing extremely good, and it's the Reds, Cardinals, and Phillies. Okay? Cardinals are all of a sudden like in this mix where I had them written off like probably 2 months ago. But They've played. You know who the Cardinals remind me of at this point of the season?
Who?
They won the World Series a couple of years ago. See if you can guess. Who got hot after they had a terrible start?
A couple of years ago, the Astros won.
Yep. Nationals. Remember the Nationals started the season like 20 something and 30 something? And then they won like 60 something games the rest of the season or something like that.
Yep.
That's who the Cardinals remind me of right now. But if I had to pick, I'd really like to see the Reds make it. I love Joey Votto. I think he is a tremendous baseball player. I would give up the farm to have Joey Votto on the Red Sox.
You guys were going to give up the farm to get Rizzo, but the Yankees snuck in there and took him for a bag of peanuts.
And I'm okay with that because the Red Sox don't have a farm system and they need to keep it deep. Wow, this game is going off the chains, dude.
Tom Brady.
This game is off the rails right now. You'd almost be cashing your over bet right now if you before halftime. This game is bonkers. Yeah, Brady still got that arm going deep down the field.
And he's 44 years old. Just let that sink in.
Did you see that he said that he would play for, I think, he wants another long-term contract with the Buccaneers?
Yep.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, did you see the report that came out with him?
Which one?
With Edelman.
Oh, that he's not going after Montana. He's going after Jordan.
He said in a conversation a couple of years ago, right back in like 2012 or something like that, or 13 or something like that, that he was never going for Joe Montana. He was always going for Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Well, I guess now we know why he's still playing at 44 years old.
Well, he's got Jordan beat.
Yeah, but people still think Jordan is the greatest athlete of all time, regardless.
I mean, I won't disagree on that. Well,
I can't agree. I don't know if I can agree with that.
It's tough to compare because they're two different sports.
Even so, I really don't. I hate comparing between sports, so to say. But listen, I'm going to be 100% honest on this one, okay? And it's painful for me to say because I don't like this individual. Okay.
If you say LeBron James is better than Jordan, I'm probably going to end this live stream and never come back.
Dude, how can you dispute it?
LeBron James is a fucking crybaby. He's an idiot. He can't win by himself. He has to put better players that are better than him around him in order to win. He is awful. He sucks. I hate him. I wish somebody would take him out.
Okay, so I agree with you on instances about him being a crybaby, and that's about it.
He can't win by himself. He cannot win with a team.
How can you say that Jordan won by himself?
He didn't go out and say, "Hey, Anthony Davis, you're coming here," or he didn't leave Chicago to go somewhere else to join.
He did. He did. He went to the Wizards thinking he could win a championship.
Well, that's only because if you watch the 30 for 30 or the Jordan series on Netflix,
I never watched it.
You should watch it because that is amazing. And the Bulls didn't want him, so that's the only reason why he left.
But you realize that Jordan was like not that good like the first 6 seasons he was in the league. Like he wasn't really on a good playoff team. You know, he had nobody around him. And then when the players started coming around him, that's when it changed.
But he didn't leave Chicago to win a championship.
I mean, I guess if you want to think of it that way.
LeBron had to go to Miami to win. with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and then they
Yep.
had to sign Ray Allen, and then a bunch of other guys, and then he went back to Cleveland only because they had Kyrie,
Yep.
and one there said he was going to stay there. Oh, I love this city. I'm born here, raised here. I'm never leaving. And what did he do? Off and went to L.A. thinking he could fill Kobe Bryant's shoes.
You kill me sometimes, you know that?
I cannot stand LeBron James.
You
Can't
kill me
stand
sometimes.
that fucking clown. They don't even look at all the sports announcers. They don't even have him as the best player in the league anymore, or even close to being the best player in the league.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
We got a little technical
just
difficulties on your end there, Chief.
Yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties. It seems like it could be StreamYard that's having some difficulties because I'm sure that they are bogged up with like live streams right now for a lot of different things. But we back. We fix it. We just keep rolling. We fix it on the fly, and we just keep rolling. We don't have producers here that can fix the technical difficulties in the background. We got to take care of shit ourselves.
True.
Hey, so the quick story. So you told me some feedback the other day, right? So as you can see, my background, I did not add any sports memorabilia.
Yeah.
To my background, yeah. Tell them. So you guys were watching the show in the cigar shop, right?
I was not.
Oh, the guys were. Oh, you weren't there? Nice.
No, I had more pressing things to get done. I had a haircut that needed to be taken care of.
Oh, okay. Okay, more pressing things than your friends. That's understandable. Okay.
Well, haircuts, you don't miss your haircut. I mean, you wouldn't know because you could just shave your head any day you want because there's not much that grows on top of there. So
easy, man. Easy. You save yourself $25 every week.
I'd rather have hair on my head.
So yeah. Anyway, so what did they say? What did they say in the to you?
They said you're doing a sports podcast without any sports shit in the background.
So I gotta ask a question though, right? When was this determined a sports podcast?
Hey, I don't know. We were talking about sports. So if you're talking about sports, people would think that it's a sports podcast.
Well, so we did so the majority of the podcast is sports related. Okay. But in the description, it's not just sports related, it's also everything else in between.
Just telling you. She gets some sports.
No, see, that was your opportunity. I gave you a plug-in. That was your opportunity to make a plug-in to say, I'm just saying, that's the whole point of the podcast. I'm just saying.
What are the two little guys up there?
Okay, so in the background, which one's the three up at the top?
No. Down to the right.
These two over here?
Yep.
Okay, so behind me over here is Venomized Hulk. Okay, pop figure. Okay, and Groot. Okay, Noah and Paisley got me this for Christmas one year. Okay. This one I bought myself because I have a whole collection of them, so I'll probably change them. So Noah and Paisley they saw the pop figures up at the top over there, right? So they saw it and they wanted their own pop figures, right? So I had them go in the box that I have all my pop figures in, and I asked them which ones they wanted me to put up on the background for the show. And Paisley picked Hulk. Okay. She said, I want Smash Hulk. Okay. And then I put Noah wanted Groot. He actually wanted Rocket Raccoon first, but I don't have Rocket Raccoon.
Well, then you got to get it.
Well, so I did. They want me to. So Paisley said she wants me to buy Joker, and Noah said he wants me to buy Rocket Raccoon. So that way next week I can have him in the background. Kind of interesting with Paisley's choices, though.
She's a pistol.
She is a pistol. For those of you who don't know, on the show, Paisley's my 3-year-old daughter and his niece, and Noah is my 6-year-old son and his nephew, obviously. So they wanted it up there. So, hey, I put them up there. The other 3 up there is Venomized Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Darth Maul.
So I see who I have to talk to get some sports stuff back there. I got to talk to the real brains behind the operation and talk to Paisley and Noah.
Bingo. That's who you got to talk to, because those are the brains of the operation. They set the background for me. So a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old.
I'll have to call them tomorrow and let them know that they need to get some sports stuff back there.
You do that. I do have a couple of sports figures I did take from the house.
I'll have to tell Noah he's got to put a Yankee picture back there.
Absolutely not. No. You know the rules. That won't happen.
Trust me, I will convert one of your kids to a Yankee fan.
Never happening.
It's gonna.
Never happening. Hey, we'll just cut Ty's hair then. Listen, so did you have a good time on Sunday?
Yes. Other than Paisley falling asleep on me and being like a dead weight.
So we went to a church picnic on Sunday. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. My mom and Anthony came down. We played in a cornhole tournament. We had some good food. Well, hang on. I was going to get into that. You want to just want me to rip the Band-Aid right off?
I lost the tournament. Usually when you get 21 in cornhole, the game stops.
So no, technically the game doesn't stop though, because I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to explain to you the situation, okay? For the viewers in this situation, okay? So we were up 17-7 in the game, right?
Yes.
Yep, 17-7, and you put some points on the board on your first 2 throws, right? You put one in the hole and one on the board. So we got 4 points. You got 21, right?
Game over. So therefore, I threw them on the ground.
No, so there's still 2 bags left, because the opposing team still has an opportunity to cancel out some of those points. So with that being said, you still needed to at least either put another point on the board or throw it on the ground, and then the next throw from the opponent, if he puts it on the board, your last throw should have been placed on the board, not on the ground.
21, game over.
So bring this up to your friends, okay? Bring this situation up to your friends. Hopefully they're watching, or they will watch at the cigar shop, and explain to the situation and get a poll going and see what happens.
21, game over.
Not right at it. If the other team has bags left to throw to cancel out the points, you don't just stop at 21.
They didn't get anything on the board. They got 1 on the board. Sorry, they got 1.
That's my point. Yes, they got the last throw. They got 1 on the board because you threw it the other one on the ground. So then what happened? So then what happened? Tell the rest of the story. What happened? What was the score? What was the score after that situation? 20-7. We were
20-8.
20-7 because they canceled one of our points on the board. So we only ended up with 3. They took away one of our points. So it was still 20-7. Okay. We didn't get the full 4 points. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're down 20-7. And for the next 10 games, we never saw another point.
You couldn't get a beanbag on the freaking board to save your life.
We could. Oh, so now it's my fault because I was carrying the team the whole time.
Who got us to the 21 or 20? Should have been 21, but whatever.
Terrible, terrible loss. Awful. Can't believe that it came to that point. Man. Hey, you know what? It was a lot of fun. That's what matters. We had a lot of fun. Hey, but you got a chance to redeem yourself if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to come down on Saturday? I'm having a cookout.
Saturday I might be golfing.
Oh, it'd be at night though.
Maybe. I mean, nice to let me know last minute. I mean, it's Thursday.
Yeah, I know. I kind of. Yeah, I'm having a little cookout with some friends over. I got those new cornhole boards that I want to try out. So
they're not Red Sox ones, are they?
No, they're not. No, I don't like logo. I don't like logo stuff like that. I don't like logo stuff like that. I think it's tacky.
Nah, that's good.
Sending out a couple of tweets here, seeing what's going on. Hopefully, people are enjoying. EMC. Red Sox will be a full game up against the Yankees.
That's all right.
Anyways, what else we got? What else we got to talk about? We had a couple other things I sent you, right?
Yes.
I know we'll get into a couple of the good topics, which I figured you want to get into before we head out. Okay, so college football was back this weekend. Did you see any college football? I told you to brush up on your college football.
That's not going to happen. I could care less about college football, to be quite honest.
All right, if I give you like a couple of games to brush up on, will you at least watch them so that we can talk about them?
I'm gonna go with a hard no on that one.
Man, brutal, man. All right, so anyways, college football was back in full force this weekend, right? A lot of good games. Best game of the weekend was Georgia and Clemson on Saturday night. Clemson got shut down by Georgia's defense, which was amazing. 5th ranked Georgia. Clemson is now officially out of the college football playoff, in my opinion. With the one loss, it did not look good for Clemson, especially the way that their offense has been over the last several years with their championships. So brutal for them. I would anticipate that they would probably end up getting another loss this season. But with that being said, are the Cowboys really going to run this back for a touchdown?
No, they're not.
Wow. I can't believe that they – wow.
Are you that far behind?
I have a little bit of lag, yeah. Yep. I have a little bit of lag. Well, I mean, what are you watching? Are you watching it on the regular NBC, like regular cable?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why. I probably should have did it because I have regular cable. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Whatever. No biggie. Anyways, so college football was back in full force. A lot of good games, as I mentioned. We won't talk about them too much because somebody else doesn't really want to pay attention to it. But the most interesting thing that happened throughout all the college games, do you know what that was?
It was all over Instagram, so you couldn't miss it. And if you missed it, then you're just an idiot.
What was it?
It was all the chants saying, "Fuck Joe Biden."
Throughout tons of college stadiums with fans in the stands, packed to the friggin' hill.
Somehow he won. So.
Hey, at this point, he It is. He is what it is. What it is, man.
Paisley could do a better job of running the country than that moron. At
Things are
least
getting a little rough.
she could put together a full sentence. He just where am I? Fucking moron.
Yeah, it's getting a little rough right now. It's definitely getting a little rough. But to me, that was probably one of the most trending things coming in on Monday. If you saw it, it was going crazy. They was all over the media about how fans in the stands, terrible idea. Um,
Wait, what's a
I
terrible
don't know.
idea?
What's your take
Fans
on
in the stands?
what? Yeah, fans in the stands. What's your take on that? I already know where you're gonna go with it, but what's your take on it?
Take on the chance?
I know how you feel about the chance. I'm talking about your
I think
stance
the
on how the media handled it, thinking like the fans in the stands were this terrible thing.
well, the media is half the problem. If you can get rid of the media, there would be no problem. And while there'd still be one problem, the president, he's an idiot. Get rid of him and the media, and everything will be fine.
I'll tell you, I had an argument with somebody, okay, about about this topic, right?
Yep.
I got to tell you, I get an enjoyment trolling people on Twitter, okay, and like arguing about these points and like throwing comments out there that I just want to see like what sticks and like people's reaction to it. I gotta tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing how
So
interesting some people are on
I
Twitter.
shared a video on Facebook 2 days ago.
Yep.
It never even made it to post.
To
So I shared it.
post.
I shared it. It was a video post. So it posted, but it was only up for maybe like 20 minutes, and then they took it down. And all it was a video remembering 9/11.
Wait, so you actually wait a minute. So did they send you a message saying that they took your video down?
It said your video goes against Facebook standards.
What standard is that? Remembering the fallen that happened during 9/11? That's what you just said your video was, right?
Yep.
And they took it down.
Yep.
So what kind
I
of
tried
video was
to.
it?
It was just a video of everything from that day, like how it started, the day started, and all that. I think I shared it like 4 years ago
Yep.
too. It was the same video. 4 years ago, when still up there, this one's taken down.
Interesting. I mean, we all know how big tech censors and you were actually banned off of Instagram, right?
Yeah, for posting my own comments and feelings towards people that walk on Middle Spring Avenue like morons instead of using the sidewalks. That's what the sidewalks are for. I said, if you want to be run over, I will gladly run you over. And somebody commented, just stick your hand out the window and give them the old slap on the head. And I said, I'd rather run them over. It's easier. And I got banned for 24 hours.
Well, I mean, I guess I can see how somebody would take that offensively and report you for
Man,
threatening people's lives.
I mean, the Taliban are posting videos of hanging people out of helicopters, and they're still able to post shit.
Hey, rules for thee, not for rules for me, not for thee. Okay. Well, like I said, I can kind of understand why you would have gotten a ban. How long was the ban? What, 12 hours?
24
Couple hours? 24 a whole day?
whole day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess apparently they probably thought you were endangering people's lives, so they had to ban your social media account thinking you were going to go do something, I guess.
Mark Zuckerberg can go fuck himself.
Yeah, I mean, it does. Just half of it doesn't make any sense, you know. I mean, I see that shit daily on a daily basis between friggin' Instagram and Twitter. I mean, that type of shit just doesn't stop.
Yep.
It doesn't stop. I just saw, dude. I just saw a video, like a controversy on Twitter before we were trying to get online. Right. I saw like this interaction with like these. I don't know. I'm gonna guess they were from the South, maybe. Right. They look like a
Yep.
couple of rednecks, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, they had their shirts off. They had guns in their hand. You know, they were pretty heavy, right?
Yep.
But anyways, there was an altercation. The guy was having an altercation with this psycho, like yelling at him about like doing something, like emptying something in his dumpster or something. And then the guy, right? This guy wanted to empty something in those two guys' dumpster, right? So they were on their
Yep.
property. The two guys were telling the guy to not do it, right? To like back off, right? And this guy gets his bat and comes like wailing after him, right? Trying to hit him and stuff, right? So these two guys get their guns, right? And they had a big controversy. Pop. Guy got shot.
But
like they're posting that shit. Like, dude, they're posting that kind of stuff on like freaking social media, but like, you know, you get censored for like saying, I mean, something you probably shouldn't have said, but you see my point though, right?
I mean, it's not that I shouldn't have said it. It's that I will do it. I mean, if you continue to walk on Mineral Spring, I don't care. You're just an idiot. There's a sidewalk. Walk on the sidewalk. I mean,
I mean, people.
I know
people do that
last year. People became idiots, but I mean, common sense.
Yeah, I mean, people do it all the time. I mean, you got. I mean, the bikers are on the road, you know, biking in basically your lane.
Well, define bikers: bicyclists or dirt bikes?
Yeah, no, bicyclists.
Well, fucking, you can thank Lance Armstrong for that one.
But, how so? Why?
Everybody wants to be Lance
Why?
Armstrong
Because
he's fucking missing a testicle.
Well, I mean, that was like 20 years ago. Anyways, so a couple other things. I didn't know if you've seen this. I gotta bring it up. Has to do with the jobless people. Jobless are having a hard time finding jobs.
I mean, I don't understand how they're having a hard time finding jobs when everybody's hiring. I mean, you can go
So
work at
there's
McDonald's $15 an hour.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty. There really is. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of jobs out there. There's plenty of jobs to go around.
But it doesn't fit into the government's what they want. They want you to rely on them, so they were just going to keep feeding you benefits.
That's why, yeah.
Hey, here you go.
They rather
here's $300 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. Stay home.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I think it's I think it's silly. There's plenty of jobs out there. Okay. The problem is people actually don't want to go out there and get a job. They don't want to work because they've been catered to this life of not needing to work. You know, they've had their rent extended. They've had benefits given to them. They keep getting and getting and getting. So they're not going to go actually get a job. You know, but I mean, hey, the jobs report monthly keeps coming out, and the numbers keep going up. So I mean, kind of doesn't make any sense to me.
According to Joe Biden, unemployment rate is down, way down. Maybe it's just his dementia head, and he's reading.
I don't know. That's not what he said in his. That's not what he said in his press conference today.
What did he say?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to half of it because I couldn't take listening to it anymore.
I mean, you can't take listening to that guy for 2 seconds. He's a fucking retard. Hey, that just gives hope to a lot of people that if this moron can run the country, anything's possible.
Hey, now imagine if you got into politics all those years ago.
No, nah.
You'd be a destroyed person.
No, thank you.
You would be destroyed. You'd be destroyed. Let's see. I was trying to find the exact quotes from it, but needless to say, I mean, it doesn't even matter. Oh yeah, here it is. Jobless Americans. What? Go ahead.
He's making it mandatory that you got to get the vaccine.
Yeah, I mean that's what the press conference was earlier.
But fun fact of the day, somebody questioned that redheaded bitch that takes all his questions and answers, the press secretary, that stupid twat bag, and asked her if everybody in the White House was vaccinated, and if they're not, are you going to mandate them to get the vaccine? And apparently the rules don't apply to the White House. No, they don't care. They cannot. They don't have to be vaccinated, but you got to get vaccinated.
I told you, rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah, well, somebody comes knocking at my door and saying, "Hey, here's your shot." I'm going to give them a shot.
I don't think it's gonna get in. I don't think it'll get into that. But it is getting pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But listen, just gonna worry about me, man. That's right. That's all we can do. Just keep doing what we're doing.
If things get that bad and things get to that point where just move to Florida. DeSantis won't take that shit.
Now listen, I will, if I have to, I'll pack up and leave.
I'll move to Florida tomorrow. DeSantis is the only one that stands up to this retard.
No, Texas too. No, you can go to Texas. You go live in the wild, wild west over there.
I'll stick to Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to live in Texas either. What's the score of the Yankee game?
5-2. Still losing. Vladimir, 6-2.
Oh, that's too bad, man. Oh, 5-2, 6-2 now. Wow, man. 6-2, top of the ninth. Ouch. Getting it swept by the Blue Jays. Man. Second half about to kick off here. I mean, I don't think what kind of fire they're going to get lit under their ass. What? I mean, you think they're going to come back and win? You think they're going to come back and win?
No, they're not going to come back and win tonight. Light a fire up under their ass for the rest of the season.
Oh, I don't know. Who are they playing? Who are they playing next?
They are playing the Mets.
Oh yeah, Subway Series is this weekend. That's right. Yeah, I did see that. That's right.
The Mets, the Twins, Orioles, Indians, Rangers, Red Sox, and finish the season with Toronto.
Tough schedule. They got some tough games. Especially against the likes of the Orioles 3 more times where they can't beat.
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow, Subway Series.
All right. Well, what do you got going on this weekend before we head on out?
Going on this weekend, possibly golf.
Yeah, what do you got going on?
If we can get time. Possibly golf.
Where you going?
I don't know. I left that up to Chris. He's going to call for the tee time.
Okay. I might go tomorrow morning. I'm supposed to go tomorrow morning, but it's weather pending. I mean, we kind of got a lot more rain again today.
I think it's going to rain tomorrow.
It's going to be wet. No, it's supposed to be sunny out. But yeah, I mean, what else you got going on? Anything else besides going golfing? Going golfing Sunday too?
No, lay low this weekend. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I mean, you had a long week. You were at the game. You had to work on Monday. You know, so you probably what time did you come home from the game?
Actually, the quickest we've ever gotten out of Yankee Stadium. We were home at 1:15.
Nice. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Well, I
That's pretty
mean,
impressive. Oh, I know what I wanted to
partially,
ask you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up.
partially, partially because we had those legend seats, so we parked in the garage in Yankee Stadium, so it was like an easy exit.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. Listen, I forgot. I knew I wanted to ask you this. What were the requirements to get into the stadium?
None.
Are there requirements to get into the stadium?
Nope.
Really?
They didn't ask for a vaccination card. They didn't ask for nothing.
So are they part of it? Because last I knew, we talked about last week, the U.S. Open was doing it, and the Mets were doing it.
So Yankee Stadium, they changed. I don't know when they changed their rules, but doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated. You didn't have to wear a mask. Nothing.
Interesting. Did you
And
go
they
anywhere
say
else?
we walked into a few stores around the stadium.
Yeah.
Nobody cared if we had a mask on. Nobody
Nobody.
asked us anything. And
No.
then we stopped at a bar to take a piss. And supposedly restaurants supposed to ask for vaccination cards, but I mean, I'm not trying to rat anybody out. I mean, I didn't say the bar, so it's not ratting anybody out, but nobody asked
Yep.
shit. Plus, it's around the
Yeah.
stadium. I don't really think anybody's going to because they'll lose business.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to do it either. I know a lot of people are fighting for it, and a lot of people are putting like signs up in their windows and stuff like that they don't agree with it, and they're not going to enforce it. So it wouldn't surprise me if nobody's going to
Right.
do it, because it's not a
But
real thing.
to get to get into the stadium, all I had to do was walk through a metal detector, take my phone out of my pocket, and walked in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a lot of it's just kind of stupid.
Not a lot of it, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it makes no sense.
No.
It makes zero sense.
There's some new variant out too. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, the Mu variant.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what I heard it was called.
Oh, because
I don't know. This thing's got.
we have it in Rhode Island. I saw it on the news. I changed it. It was like, oh,
I don't know.
new variant in Rhode Island. Get the fuck out of here. So,
Well, like I
there's
told,
all
I
these,
said,
there's all these variants, but the vaccine is for COVID-19. So, if it's a variant, I mean, how's the
I don't
vaccine
know.
going to work?
I don't know. I definitely don't know, but I think I said last week it's got more variants than the multiverse.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
It's only going to get more variants.
Oh, speaking of movies, did you see the trailer for Matrix today?
I did not. No.
The Matrix Resurrection trailer came out today. Comes out on Christmas Day.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I watched it, and it's very interesting because I'm a little confused as to like what's exactly happening.
I'd have to watch The Matrix
Dude,
all over
I
again
said the
in order
same
to
thing. I'm
find out.
like, dude, I said the same thing. I'm gonna have to go watch like all 3 Matrixes just to try and understand the trailer again. Because
Yeah.
I'm like a little confused. It's like what's happening with the trailer. But you should go watch it. It looks.
I did not even see it. Didn't even know they were coming out with one. To be quite honest,
I didn't either. I thought it was just a rumor until I saw the trailer today.
Although I did see a movie that's coming out only because it was on. I think it was on my Instagram feed. Monsters Inc. is coming out with another movie.
No, they have a show on Disney.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
It's a
Monsters
show.
at
They've
Work
it's
or
been
something.
yeah, it's a show on Disney. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. I saw.
Yeah, the kids watch it. Yeah. It's pretty good. You should watch it. I think they're coming out with like a Buzz Lightyear show or movie too, I think. Last I knew. But I don't know.
You
I
you watch TikTok at all?
no.
Scroll on TikTok.
I don't even have TikTok now.
Oh, you got to get a TikTok because
Tell
there's
me why.
videos on there. The
Convince
videos
me
on
why
there
I need to get a TikTok.
because the videos on you could scroll for fucking hours just on videos
I
of
go
a moron that runs the country.
So first of all, I got way better things to do than to scroll TikTok for hours.
I'm
You should try
telling you,
and consider doing the same thing.
nah.
No, you definitely should. I got way more important things to do. It's called a life. It's called
Oh yeah.
children.
Well, yeah.
You know
I
your
don't have any.
your niece and
I don't.
nephew. I
Yeah.
I got to be a parent. I got to spend time with them. Yeah, right.
Yeah. This is why I don't want kids.
And that's why you're the greatest uncle in the world.
That's right. And I can return them at the end of the day. Here you go. Go home. See you later.
No, I don't. I don't have TikTok. I refuse to get a TikTok.
I mean, I'm
The
sure
only
Vanessa has
two she might. I don't think she does though. I think she has Instagram. I mean, I have Instagram too though. But if you scroll like Instagram Reels, is the same thing as TikTok.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is reposted on Instagram from TikTok.
21-16. Who's got the ball
Cowboys are driving.
on the goal
They're
line
inside. They look like they're inside the. Yeah, they're in the goal line, inside the 5 almost.
in the red zone? Almost had it. That was third down. Yep, 4th and goal.
You got to go for it. Right? I mean, you at this point you got to go for it.
Third quarter. I mean, what are you gonna lose? Just fucking go for it.
That's my point. Yeah, I mean, you just go for it.
I know a kid that's at this game. Comes in the cigar shop. He went down there to. He's a Cowboys fan. You know, he got dropped on his head.
Yeah, listen, I tried bringing in one of my friends tonight because he's a Cowboys fan.
Well, I mean, nobody's perfect.
Hey, got to feel bad for him at some point.
Do I know him?
No, somebody I work with. But yeah, I was when I went to Florida back in February, I was at all the Super Bowl festivities.
Yes. Yep.
Right. I could have went to the parade too.
I believe that was the first game they had fans.
It was. Well, no, there was fans in the stadium for like the Jaguars and Texans, like the Southern stadiums. There were fans in the stadium in the stadiums.
Yeah, that's right. The Southern stadiums opened up.
Yeah, well, I guess they're taking the 3 points, huh? Damn, they almost missed that field goal too, huh? Shit.
Oh wow, I'm way past that.
No, I know you are. I know you're like a little bit ahead of me. But I don't know. What else? You got anything else you want to talk about? Got anything else on your mind? Share with the audience. Make me want to use it as a clip for you.
I think next week I'm gonna have a nice Trump sign behind me.
Yeah, I can picture that happening too. I can definitely picture. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna. You could put whatever you want behind your background, man. I don't care.
I'm gonna have a nice Trump sign behind me.
Put whatever you want behind you, man.
I tried having Joe and the Ho gotta go, but it wouldn't fucking let me put it up.
Maybe they screened you.
I'll get it up.
Maybe they.
I'll get it up there.
So I don't know how the green screen works, but we'll work on it though. Oh, hey,
Well,
listen, I'm gonna
no.
make listen, I'm gonna make t-shirts. I'm gonna have Vanessa make some t-shirts.
All right.
All right. It's gonna say hashtag just saying.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, hoodies.
Hey, small baby steps, man. We gotta just do baby steps, you know. Gotta grow the channel, you know.
Hoodies.
Gotta grow and promote. Don't forget. Listen, you gotta go on. Listen, you gotta go on Twitter. You gotta promote the show. You gotta make sure you tweet it out. You gotta start gaining some followers. Okay.
I hate Twitter.
Yeah, well, you had a hard time trying to connect the other night when we were trying to do a live stream while you were at the game. You couldn't figure it out.
Because I hate Twitter.
It's because you're computer illiterate.
No, I'm not computer illiterate. I hate Twitter.
Listen, that's the best platform that we have right now to promote the show, so we got to do it. Okay.
Instagram.
Okay, well then you do Instagram and I'll do Twitter. You're gonna be able to handle doing Instagram. You're gonna listen. Are you gonna be able to handle doing Instagram, like posting like those those videos that I make and everything like that?
Listen,
so I got to do that too.
No responsibilities there. I just show up for the show.
Oh, you just show. So it's all on me. Well, it is my show.
Exactly.
Is it my show or is it our show?
I mean, it's your show. I'm just here for the comedic experience.
All right. Well, you better bring some more comedic experience next week. We had a lot of technical difficulties this week, so let's clean those up.
I feel like I'm fucking operating under DirecTV over here. It's raining out, so I got a bad.
Gotta go turn the dish. Go turn the dish so it's a little pointed to the right way, and I'll scream at you saying, "That's better. That's the spot. Don't move."
It's still
all right. What?
It's still better than the stream that whatever the hell they use in the spot shop. It's still better than that stream.
Why? What do they use?
It's like the box you gave me.
Oh yeah, okay.
But their stream's bad.
Hey, I'll hook them up if they give them the contact info. Hook them up.
Well, it's not. It'd be better that his Wi-Fi just sucks in there.
Is he running on DSL?
I don't know. He's running on Verizon, but he's got the old black tower.
Wild. All right. You got anything else? Go finish watching this game.
Finish watching this game. Hopefully Tampa Bay wins.
All right. Listen, I'm going to try and get that microphone to you. Okay. Do yourself a favor. Look to see if anybody's selling a much better laptop than the one you got.
I got a couple things in the works.
All right. Well,
listen, it's working fine on my end. I think it's everything on your end.
No. Dude, I don't know if you know this, but I'm perfect.
That's false.
All right. Got anything else? Got a plug? Got anything else you want to talk about? Look forward to? Hit it up now. Go ahead.
Fucking just want the Yankees to win. That's all. Gary Sanchez hit a home run, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna head on out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Just Saying podcast. I hope you guys had some good laughs. We'll do it again next week. We will stick with the schedule. 8:30s, 8:30
It's
on
getting interesting.
Thursdays.
It's getting interesting.
All right, we got to get out of here before I got to start hearing about this bullshit.
2 out, 6-4, bottom of the ninth.
All right, listen, we're gonna stick to the schedule. We won't be late. So hopefully you guys join us next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the Real Ray Yergs, YouTube channel at the Real Ray Yergs as well. You can use my hashtag Just Saying on Twitter all the time. I usually, whenever I make a post, I usually always have that hashtag in there, so you can go follow. Make sure you like, share, tell your friends. Go give us some support. Help us grow the channel. And leave us some feedback. Give us more feedback so we can kind of keep trying to improve. Anthony, I'll talk to you later. And go promote the show. Okay.
I will.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Right.